Hey everyone, and welcome. So you're aiming for that A star in IGCSE chemistry? Perfect. You are in exactly the right place. We're about to break down the exact roadmap you need to get there. So let's just dive right in.
Look, I totally get it. All those reactions, the equations, the new concepts. Yeah, IGCSE chemistry can feel, well, pretty overwhelming at first. But here's the good news, and it's really good news. It's one of those subjects where, if you have the right approach, you can score exceptionally well. And that's exactly what we're going to show you how to do.
And that's what this is all about. We're going to break down a really simple set of tips and strategies that are going to completely transform your revision. This will put you on the direct path to that A star you're looking for.
All right, first things first. You know, it's kind of like building a house, right? You absolutely need a solid foundation and the right tools. And believe me, when it comes to acing chemistry, that foundation is, well, it's everything. Okay, so for a moment, just forget everything else. These two things right here, they're your new best friends on this journey. Seriously. Think of your syllabus as the map and your textbook as the guide. Using them correctly, that's not just a friendly tip. It's completely non-negotiable if you want that A star.
So you might be asking, why is the syllabus so important? Well, for starters, it tells you exactly what you're going to be tested on. No more guesswork. Second, you can spot the brand new topics that have been added, and you can bet those are almost guaranteed to pop up on your exam. And third, and this is a big one, it saves you so much time. Imagine you're working on, say, a 2016 past paper and a question about extracting zinc comes up. A quick check of the syllabus, it'll show you that topic has been removed. Boom! You can just skip it and focus on what actually matters.
Now, I know what you might have heard. Some people say to just ignore the textbook. Let me tell you, that is a huge mistake. It is the single most efficient resource you have, period. For example, a recent exam asked for the formula and color of hydrated copper 2 sulfate. So many students struggled with that. But guess what? That exact detail, the whole CuSO4.5H2O, which is blue, it was printed right there, clear as day, in the textbook. You see, these are the little details that separate a good grade from a great one.
And really, this is what it all boils down to. When you put the syllabus and textbook together, what do you get? Clarity, confidence, efficiency. That's your direct path to an A star. But guessing? That just leads to confusion and a whole lot of wasted time. The choice is pretty simple, isn't it?
Okay, so our foundation is set. Now it's time to build on it. Let's get into the fun stuff. How to work smarter, not just harder, with some really cool, proven study strategies.
Okay, this next one is one of my absolute favorite techniques. You see, in IGCSE chemistry, there are certain knowledge-based questions that just appear again and again and again. By creating a dedicated notebook for what I like to call free marks, you're literally collecting guaranteed points for your final exam.
And these topics right here, they're perfect examples. You know, things like the conditions for the Haber and contact processes, or those cation tests, they come up all the time. So here's what you do. Every single time you see one in a past paper, write down the question and the exact answer from the official mark scheme. Before you know it, you'll know precisely what the examiners are looking for. See? Free marks.
All right, let's talk about organic chemistry. It can feel like you're learning a whole new language, right? Well, the absolute best way to tackle it is with a mind map. It's super simple. First, you just list out the functional groups. You know, alkanes, alkenes, alcohols, the whole shebang. Then you draw arrows between the ones that can be converted into each other. And along each of those arrows, you just add the name of the reaction and the specific conditions it needs. All of a sudden, this crazy complex topic becomes a simple, logical map you can actually understand.
Okay, here's a super quick but absolutely vital tip for all those calculation problems. Examiners love, and I mean love, to mix up units just to test your attention to detail. So you have to always double-check if you need to convert kilograms to grams or cubic centimeters to cubic decimeters. Trust me, these tiny little checks will save you so many crucial marks.
All right, now we're getting to what might just be the most important part of your entire revision. This is where everything, all your learning, comes together as you prepare for the real deal, mastering those past exam papers.
So, the big question, how many papers should you actually do? Here's the solid target for you. Aim to complete, at the very least, the last 5 years' worth. And hey, if you can do more, that's even better. The more papers you solve, the more you're going to recognize the patterns and the more confident you're going to feel walking into that actual exam. But listen, it's not just about doing the papers, it's about using them strategically. Here's the method. Any question you're not 100% sure about, just circle it.
Then, after you finish, check the official mark scheme. Now, for every single mistake or circled question, boom, you've just found a weak spot. Your next step? Go right back to your textbook and revise that specific topic immediately. Then you can try another paper. That's what we call active targeted revision.
Oh, and one more thing. Please, please do not forget the alternative to practical paper, the ATP. So many students focus everything on the theory paper and totally neglect this one. And yeah, the theory paper is worth more, but the ATP has so many valuable marks that are honestly pretty easy to get with just a little bit of practice. You gotta give it the attention it deserves.
Okay, so we've covered the foundation, the smart strategies, and the practice. Now let's bring it all home. That it's not some distant, impossible dream. It's simply the result of following a clear, consistent plan. So here it is, your final checklist for success. Number 1, build that solid foundation with your syllabus and your textbook. Number 2, use smart strategies, like that free marks notebook and the mind maps for organic chem. And number 3, practice, practice, practice effectively with at least 5 years of past papers. You know, when you break it down, it really is that simple.
Now, look, following this plan is going to take some dedication, for sure, but it is a proven path to success. It takes all that stress and uncertainty out of the picture and replaces it with confidence and clarity. Your A-star is absolutely 100% within your reach.
Fundoo Tutor is a personalized learning platform that helps students succeed in Cambridge, IB, and other international curriculums with expert mentorship, structured learning support, and engaging resources.